What's up, YouTube? We back out here in these YouTube streets. I appreciate y'all for helping me grow my channel. Thank you, thank you. I actually got a little notification. They say you got your 100 subscribers. I hit my first 100. Look at that. Like we growing, we growing. But anyhow, yeah, I appreciate you. I enjoyed like the healthy debate. I appreciate all the comments, good and bad. You know, that's what we're here for. But I just like for the healthy debate. That's what we need, the healthy debate. If it's causing a conversation, then you're doing something right, you know? So now we're going to do the field shows for the Battle of the Day. I already did the fifth quarter in my previous video. So now we're going to check out the halftime shows with the Norfolk State University Marching Spartan Legion and Hampton University's Marching Force. So we're going to see how they did on the fields. And then they had a percussion battle, drumline battle as well. So we're going to check that one out. Put that towards the end of the video. Yeah, and just see how both these programs did for that weekend, you know, for the Battle of the Bay. That's always a big thing in the 757 in the area. So we look forward to that every year. And the way I do the field shows, I grade it based off of like the 1 to 10 scale. And I'll do like I get an overall score after tallying up how I divide it up. So I divide it up into like 9 little parts. I do the opening, like the opening drill, and then I pay attention to the percussion, then that ballad and song feature they have, the flag come in, and you have the dancers, and then of course you get the dance routine, then the whole ending, and sometimes you get the sideline blowdowns and everything, depends on the program, you know? So, but I'll put, I make sure I put it up so y'all can see how I, you know, rate each performance and stuff like that, you know. So it's on my own little teeny scale that I created. I'm kind of proud of it. I like it. I think it works. So yeah, it is. We can do what it do, you know. That's the point of having your own channel and stuff. You can create things to, you know, your liking, and you know, and it's subjective. This is all subjective. It's my opinion, you know. I'm not biased at all. I've only got one comment that's saying that I am, so I think that's saying something. So we'll see, you know. I welcome it all. But yeah, let's check out the field shows. So we're going to do Hampton Field Show first. Now let's see what they did. The title of their show, New Jack Swing Show. Okay. You can't say they. I know Norfolk, the Legion did a New Jack Swing show when they went to California. That show was iconic. So Hampton, you guys, man, we got to see how yours gonna do. I'm kind of anxious to see how they did with their little New Jack Swing show. You know, so we can't say that these bands like copying off each other and stuff. No, it's not that. I mean, each program like inspire the next. No, it's not like nobody created New Jack Swing around here. So you know, it's nothing wrong with a band putting together, you know, their version of a New Jack Swing show and all that type of stuff. I just remember Norfolk State specifically because when they play I'm Dreaming, oh my God. I'd love to hear them play that. I even put that on my ride to work, man. That's like in my playlist. They sound good playing that. So let's see how Hampton fathoms with their New Jack Swing show.
On behalf of the 13th president of Hampton University, President Darrell K. Williams and the Hampton University family, we welcome you to our magnificent home by the sea. Spartan Legion, good show. We give it a 6-7.
A 6-7.
Tremendous. Keep show.
A 6-7. Where did it come from, y'all? I heard somebody else saying that 6-7 today. They said it on the Breakfast Club.
Today, leading the folks, we have drum major from South Columbia, South Carolina, Mr. Greg Brown. Drum major Michael Jones from PA, Atlanta, Georgia. And Mr. Head Drum Major, Mr. Austin Hook from Cleveland, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the supreme manifestation of all that is precision, the epitome of excellence, the elite, the untouchable, the beast from the east, the Hampton University Marching Force! From the pen of the legendary
Woo. Yeah,
Party
see?
smart.
When he say hit him with that wall of sound.
This is ain't your fanfare. Now, bam, hit him with that wall of sound.
They one of the few bands that still have actual majorettes.
Today, the marching force will take you back to one of the greatest musical periods ever. This is the New Jack Swing Show.
Oh,
We will tell you
nice.
why it's not prerogative. Let's go, force.
The majorettes are nice. They tossing that joint to each other and everything. They are nice. It's like a lost art being an actual majorette. But these ladies are good. See, look at that. Oh my God.
As the batons fly,
They sure is flying. They're supposed to be cranking that joint. Prerogative. It need a little bit more work, but it sounds okay. Dang, these ladies are good.
Ring the alarm! The temperature is rising.
I gotta get
It's
them.
melting. Ladies and gentlemen, they are here. Give it up for Ebony Fire!
Okay. Oh. With the hot ice disc. Oh wow, yeah. I can't even lie. I wish they would have got up a little bit in
Here's something to behold.
and
Try on this Hampton blue
I
and
wish they would have.
and relax and watch the marching force make this right. Ladies and gentlemen, the color of the force. This
That's-
is silky.
That's pretty. I like the silk. Hampton putting on the show. I'm liking it so far. I can't even lie. Okay, Silky. That's their name, Silky.
Give it up for the marching force and Silky. Spartan Legion! Watch the marching force show you how we do it. Here we go! Norfolk State University, congrats on 90 years. Such an amazing feat for an institution of higher learning. But as you can see, today, we've been great since 1868. Cause if it isn't though,
Ooh, somebody came in early.
hey Legion, the 757 is large enough for both of us. But today, there can only be one. And they're on the field right now.
Okay.
Give it up for the marching force! The marching force is under the direction of Dr. Thomas L. Jones Jr., assisted by Mr. Clifford Dr. Second, and Mr. Hampton Second. Chief Ranger Ross Third, Anthony 5 Coordinator Ms. Brent Mark, Super Coordinator Ms. Megan DeLuce, Sherman Sapphire Elegance Coordinator Mrs. Tanisha King West, and Percussion Coordinator Mr. Chalmers Red. And I am the band's X Factor, Mr. Justin A. Langley, Sr. Thank you, and visit our website, www.marchingforce.com. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
the show is over.
I enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed that. I enjoyed their New Jack Swing show. I really did. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I can't even lie. I really did enjoy that. Yeah, I think that they needed a little bit more like, I'm not gonna say sound, but you can tell like it feels like somebody's not like in shape. And when I say that, it's like because you can tell some people might be like too tired or something. They feel like they're tired because it doesn't sound like everybody's playing. You know, they sound much better in the stands than they did on the field. But yeah, so I mean, the opening was okay. Like they said, I mentioned that in my last video at the end of the fifth, because I end up doing the fifth quarter first. But I mentioned how that's the first thing I remember from that band, seeing them in 2002 for the first time, is when that little turnaround they do and hit them with the wall of sound. And I'm like, damn, I wish that fanfare, I wish they could recreate that a little bit. So that first initial, when you say wall of sound, it need to, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's okay. I like it. It was okay. I gave it like a 6. The percussion section definitely a 9. The song feature, like All I Do, that was really good. It didn't really hit. I kind of gave it a 6. The dancers a 10. Ebony Fire was on fire. I seen the little diss that they did towards Hot Eyes. It was I like the little banter and stuff. Like it helps for a healthy competition, like a healthy rivalry. You got to have a healthy rivalry there. So that that just helps motivate you. The flags for Silky, I gave like a 7. Musicality altogether, I gave a 7. Could have been a bit just the arrangements. Man, their arrangements are so. I think they're one of the programs I was talking about that don't really do like intricate parts of songs. You can tell they don't really. I think they should if they should start trying to play with that just a little bit. Not straying away from the intricate parts of songs. But from what I'm hearing from them, they don't really play like the intricate parts. But the dance routine, they didn't really dance. Like I didn't really see them doing a lot of marching either. There was no marching. Like I like drill. I want to see drilling, like 90s. You need to drill, like drive. You know what I mean? Like so, I like this. That's what I like to see. I didn't really get that from Hampton's opening, from their drill. So that's why I kind of gave it a 6. But the dance routine, I just didn't really see too much dancing. The ending, I gave it like I'm gonna give the ending definitely like a 7. I'm gonna give the ending a 7, and that overall presentation of that show definitely a 8 for sure. Definitely an 8 for sure. So altogether, I gave that show a 7, 7 out of 10. I gave that show a 7 out of 10. Great job, Hampton. Marching force, that was good. I love their uniforms too. That blue is vibrant. I like it. That blue and white looks really good. And it's really, really blue too. Like it's a blue. It's not like a like North Carolina A&T's blue is. Theirs is like geez, that joint is blue. But yeah, I like it. A 7 out of 10. I gave it a 7. I gave the show a solid 7, definitely. Okay. So, and then now, like I said, I'll put up what my actual scores were and how I broke it down. But yeah, I gave it a 7. All right. So now let's check out the Legion show from the Battle of the Day.
This is Sparta!
Ladies and gentlemen, under the executive leadership of Dr. Javon Adams Gaston, and the director leadership of William H. Bethea and Stephanie K. Sanders, the Spartan Legion is proud to celebrate 50 years of service to Norfolk State University. Mr. Spartan, if you feel what is real, then step fight to this field. Ladies and gentlemen, behold
the green and gold. There you go. That's a drill. That's how you look at marching. That's a marching. Woo! Yeah. 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 I love the silk. I like how they got the Spartan guards, in the middle, but they're also in the back, and it's complementing that pink. That looks good. Presentation, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's one of my categories. Overall presentation. That looks good. That looks amazing. Woo. That looks good. See how the Legion plays those intricate parts of songs? It just sounds so layered. They don't stray away from it. They don't stray away from it at all. That program does not do that. That was good. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, nice ripple. Okay, y'all. Ooh, I like that. I like how they was moving. There you go. I like it. Okay. I like it. I like it. Look at that marching, man. Why didn't you do that view during the drill? The green and gold. Yeah.
This is us. We really does this. This is Sparta.
I love that. Whoever came up with that the ending right there is or that um that Spartan, whoever created that AI, that thing that looks good, man. That's amazing. Yeah, that was a good show. And then even what I like about it is the fact that all they came off of both bands actually though came off of that uh, battle of the bands last weekend, and still was able to add new stuff like a new drill. Norfolk came with a new drill because last week they drilled to Jermaine Jackson's song, but this time they did Shaka Khan. So yeah, I like how you can still switch it up, and because that's what you at practice for all times of the night and stuff. You at practice, might as well switch it out. There's nothing wrong with that. You're there to practice. You can add some new things if you're not able to create a brand new show. You still adding things to keep it fresh and, changing things up so it won't be the exact same show, because people notice it, especially with the social media realm we're in. But yeah, I like how they kept it fresh and was able to change some things up still. The opening, I gave it a 9 because that opening was that was good. That was good. I like that opening. I just wish. Oh man, I want them to give us another Earth, Wind, and Fire drill. I'm begging for one. I'm begging for one, and I really want. And Love Goes On. I'm about to start a campaign. Legion, if anybody in the Legion or know them, somebody in that, I'm gonna have to text my cousin to see if I can get him to throw it out there to the band directors, Miss Stephanie or somebody. I really want And Love Goes On again. Please, can y'all get that back? Bring that back. Anyhow, but yeah, so the opening, I give it a 9. The percussion, a 10. Solid 10, MD. They sound amazing, man. There's nobody, it's just that whole rudimentary funk that they have, like that style is just, it's unmatched, man. Those dudes are amazing. They're amazing. So that's definitely a 10. The song feature, the Blackstreet, 10, 10, 10, 10. They finessed that. Hot Ice, I gave a 9. I enjoy Hot Ice's feature, definitely. I appreciate the Pink, obviously, by October. The Flags, 10, 10. They was on point. I love how, if you're looking at the band, that's what I mean. That's why I have that overall presentation in my critiques of the field shows, because just that overall, like you can just get the whole show like that, like it just looks good, like everything. And those parts, like with the flags, they got the white flags in the background. That's on the higher poles, and then you got the silkettes in the front with the pink, and it just certain parts of each the silkettes and the Spartan guards, certain parts of their routines actually link back in with each other, actually sync back in with each other, all that type stuff. Like that's the overall presentation. That's what I'm talking about right there. That all looks amazing. It's so eye appealing. It looks good. So musicality a 10. Dance routine was a 10. They actually dance because it's a dance routine. You gotta actually dance. So, and they played little rap tune songs. They did a decent mix to get you some dancing. The ending was definitely a 10. I wish, though, they would have marched into that sideline blowdown formation like they did last week, because that looked amazing. I don't know why I love that so much. I did. But yeah, I wish they would have kept that. I do wish they would have kept that. So, but I still give it a 10, though. I still give the ending a 10. They brought it all back together. That's how you make your summary right there. And that overall presentation is a 10, bro. like just overall. So as far as the Legion, overall for that show, I give it a 9 out of 10. You know, that it all comes up to a 9 out of 10. So the Legion is definitely took it for the field show. Definitely took it for the field show. Hampton did stick to their theme, so that was a good thing. They did stick to their theme, but you know, musicality, they was kind of, you know, they lacked a little bit, but you know, overall still a good show. So, but the Legion, I gave a 9 out of 10. Yeah, definitely. So now we're gonna check out these percussion battle, see how that went.